Hello, I'm Matt, and welcome back to Mathantastic Productions. This is my 5-minute tutorial on how to make a character customization system. First in Blender, you should start up shape keys by clicking on the plus button. The first will be the bait mesh, the rest you will create, click on them and edit the character to make the difference. After you should have a smooth transition from one state to the other, in my case from skin to flat. Remember to apply every single modifier before adding shape keys. You also should create several different clothing and hairstyles as different objects to switch on the customization screen. On Unity, after you import your FBX file, the shape keys should appear on the skin mesh renderer on your object. You can access this code by using GameObject.getComponents.SkinMeshRenderer.setBlendShapeWeight. And the first argument is the integer referring to which shape keys. You should count from top to bottom on your skin mesh renderer starting from 0. The second is the weight going from 0 to 100. There is a problem where animations control the shape keys when they shouldn't, so we must remove this behavior. For this, click on the animations on your FBX file, then press Ctrl D to duplicate it, then access it on your animation window, and delete every single part that refers to the blend shapes. First, make a script for the customization system and make one array of variables for every single part of the body you intend on switching. In my case, one array for hairs, one for beards, one for shirts, and so on. And also an integer variable to store which number of the array is active right now. Then, let's make the code for changing the objects. For this, we'll have two functions, one for each button. Inside it, we'll increase the integer variable that decides what is the desired hair to show up. We also have to make if which hair is too big, it'll go back to 0. Then we'll deactivate every single hair, and then reactivate only the desired hair. Then we'll repeat everything but invert the values to make the second button function. Then you should repeat this code for every part of the character you intend to make customizable. Then this part of the code is done. Now you should add every hairstyle and clothing style to the arrays on the inspector just like I'm doing. Then on the UI button, you should pick every button and configure it to run the function that it should run. Now this part should be working perfectly, so we're gonna go work on the color buttons. For this, we're gonna create an array of materials. Each material will have a different color to put on the skin and another material that will be the material applied to the skin of the character. This material will change colors when you click the buttons. Then we'll create a function to change color that will receive an integer value to decide which color will it change to. On the function, we'll change the material that is applied to the skin to be the same color of one of the materials in the array. After that, the code is ready, so you should create the materials to change the color. It should be one material for every different color you want. In my case, 5 materials for 5 different skin colors. And then you should put the colors on the array of skin colors in the inspector of your character. After that, select the color that is applied to your FBX file by opening it and pass it to the inspector in your character. After that, you should configure the buttons by giving each button a different number in the change skin function. Now let's go for the sliders. You should create a function to change the sliders that will receive a float variable, and inside it, you'll change the value of the blend shape of every affected object to the float variable. Then you should set up the slider UI by clicking inside the dynamic float part. But we still have a problem. We need to change the slider every time we change, for example, the beard style to update the newly activated beard to the slider variable. We now have to change the gender, which is similar to the slider, but we'll always keep the blend shape at 0 or 100. On the function, I'll add a bool that if false will change to a female and if true will change it to a male. Then we do just like we did on the sliders. We also have to update the gender. Now your character customization system should be ready to run. So if you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more of this, subscribe. Bye.